Roshan from Academia and this is RK Science, and today I am going to tell you 8 facts that will completely blow your mind. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Floating balls. An experiment was conducted in the US where a group of boys threw a basketball from a really high dam and the basketball fell where it was dropped. The second ball was a spin ball and surprisingly the ball started floating in the air. The science behind this is that when the ball spins, it creates a center point and that center point contradicts with the air around it. So the air is pushing it in all 4 directions, but the ball is also exposing air in the opposite way. And this causes the ball to float in the air. Number 2. No glasses? Not a problem. For people who don't have glasses, wake up in the morning and can't find their glasses, but they really need to look at the time, well, no worries. Just make a pinhole with your hand and you have a really clear vision. How is that possible? Well, I am going to explain the science behind it. For this, we need to understand the eye. The eye is made up of many important parts such as the iris, retina and many more. But we need to focus on the retina. The retina is key for all vision. If there's lots of light, the retina can see more. If there's less light, the retina can see less. Well, by making a pinhole, all the light around it goes inside the pinhole, making a lot of light. And since the retina gets a lot of light, clear vision is possible. Number 3. Exploding whales. Have you ever gone to a beach shore and seen the dead body of a whale? No? Neither have I. But several cases have been reported. And if you came across such a sight, you might be tempted to go close, touch the whale and just have a look at that sight. But the thing is, there's no problem in touching the whale. It's the reaction that goes behind it. While provoking the whale releases a lot of methane as it's a dead body which has been staying there for a lot of time. These methane and other gases contradict and at last, when the whale can't hold it anymore, the whale's body explodes. So next time you see that, be careful. Number 4. Raining diamonds. We all know that a diamond is a woman's best friend. And you all have heard stories that in Jupiter and Saturn, it rains diamonds. Well, the truth is, this is true. Yes, and I'm going to explain you why. Saturn and Jupiter are said to be the gassy planets, as most of them is filled with gas. And this is primarily the main reason it rains diamonds in Jupiter and Saturn rather than water like in our Earth. The gases contain methane and various other toxic gases. As these gases build up, they rise in the air and come in contact with the lightning, as there are many lightning clashes which happen in Jupiter and Saturn. When lightning and these methane gases combine, it creates a substance known as soot. And this soot, when it falls down, it becomes solid. And as it becomes solid, the pressure is building up and the heat is coming. So as the soot falls from the sky, the pressure compresses it into graphite, which further compresses into diamond. So if anyone could go to Jupiter and Saturn, they must be considered the wealthiest people on Earth. Number 5. Frozen and boiled. Well, you know, right? Water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit and boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, there's a scenario where water can freeze and boil at the same time. Isn't that crazy? There's a point known as thermodynamic equilibrium. And when the heat, the ice, which is the boiling and the freezing point, and the equilibrium have a specific point where the conditions are right for all three. And this point is a certain temperature where water can freeze, boil at the same time. Number 6. Fungus for relatives. Charles Darwin stated that all humans are related to primates, which are monkeys, chimps and apes. And in the modern days, we have come to conclusion that humans are actually related to fungi. Isn't that crazy? Well, how did they came to this conclusion? Well, not only for Homo sapiens, but even for Animalia. For humans and animals, scientists have found a common ancestor, and that is algae. And what is the next step? Mushrooms. So next time you eat mushroom, remember that is prehistoric human meat. Number 7. Empty space. Well, in science class, all teachers have told that everything around us is made up of atoms. Well, the truth is, everything around us is not made up of atoms. In microscopic scale, yes, but atoms are 99% space. So in reality, everything around us is just empty space. And if the entire universe was made into a ball and placed on a weighing machine, only 4% of the entire weight is made up of atoms. Yes, the rest all is made from space. Number 8. Killer whales are not related to whales. What? Yes, they are actually related to dolphins, and this is all because of a mistranslation. Killer whales or orcas, the other name for killer whales, originated in Spain, and the Spanish called them the Ballena Asesina, which literally translated into the assassin whale in English. And you know the British tend to mess things up, so they named it killer whale. Now why do you name them killer whale? Well, I am going to tell you what's behind it. Orcas, which are killer whales, are actually known for killing other whales. Really? Well, they normally go for the calves, as the calves themselves are ginormous. But when in numbers, they can kill the parent like no problem. The word orca also comes from Orcanus, which in Latin means the kingdom of the dead. Orca also comes from Orcus, the Roman god of death, who is seen along with Pluto, the Roman equivalent for Hades, also the lord of the underworld. Isn't that crazy? I hope I gave you some facts which made you shiver and some which made you excited. Please like and comment, share and subscribe. Until then, it's me, Roshan Kanna, signing off.